Welcome to the EPA's Renovation, Repair, and Painting Certification Guide.
Our goal is to help you prevent lead hazards at your renovation, repair, and painting site.
You may know that in 2008, EPA issued the Lead Renovation, Repair, and Painting Rule, often referred to as the RRP Rule. The rule requires renovation firms to be certified by EPA or by an EPA-approved state.
EPA also requires that these firms use individuals who are trained in lead-safe work practices. Individuals must pass a one-day training course in lead-safe work practices to become certified renovators.
We will teach you how to comply with these RRP requirements.
1. We will help you figure out whether your firm needs to apply to EPA and/or to your state.
2. We will teach you how to apply for firm certification.
1. Figuring out where your firm needs to apply to EPA or your state.
First, go to epa.gov/getleadsafe. Click Renovation Firm, then click on the state or states that you work in.
You'll fall into one of two categories. If the site takes you to a state page and you only perform work in that EPA-authorized state, follow your state instructions. Each state page has its own layout and instructions, and once you've completed the state's requirements, you're done. This is an example of EPA's application site. These are examples of state sites. 2. If you click on a state, territory, or tribe and it links to EPA steps, then you must apply with EPA. Remember, you may need to apply to both your state and EPA, depending on where you work. If you only do your work in EPA-administered states, then a single application to EPA will cover you in all of these states. Let's go through that application process.
2. Applying to EPA for firm certification. First, click on Renovator Firm Application Form and Instructions. To become lead-safe certified, all firms must submit an RRP application and a $300 fee to EPA.
A one-person shop or sole proprietorship is considered a firm and must be certified as a firm by EPA. Let's get back to the EPA application and scroll down to the main part.
Starting with Section A, your first step is to mark the first option, Initial Certification Application Renovation. Make sure you do not check the combination box unless it is a part of your job to assess or remove all lead hazards, also known as abatement. This is usually not a part of a renovation, repair, or paint job.
To the immediate right is an optional part of this form. Just below the Official Use Only box, there are check boxes for how you want to be listed on EPA's website that highlights certified firms. On this website, potential customers can search for lead-safe firms. If you'd like your firm to be listed, check the For Renovation box.
Also in Section A, enter the fee amount for certification for renovations only, $300. The check should be made payable to US EPA, and you should include a note, Lead Program User Fees, on the check memo line.
Next, under Section B, you must provide the name of your firm and address. The name of the attesting individual is the person who will sign this application. Also, make sure to enter your firm's mailing address, if different, phone number, and email address. Please note, if you're a sole proprietorship, the firm name may be your name, so do not leave any of these spaces blank.
Then move to Section C. Is your firm certified or licensed by local, state, or federal authorities in any lead-based paint field? For example, does your firm assess or eliminate, also known as abate, lead hazards? Please check yes or no. Remember, you don't have to wait until you take the Lead Safe Renovator course to apply for firm certification. However, firms must comply with all training and certification requirements prior to conducting work.
Please read Section D carefully. Has your firm been cited for any local, state, or federal lead-based paint violations? Mark yes or no. If yes, you must attach a separate page with a written explanation.
You're almost done. In Section E, enter the attesting individual's name, then the firm name again in the next block.
As the attesting individual, you're confirming that your firm will use lead-safe work practices and that trained renovators will supervise certain key parts of the job. As the attesting individual, don't forget to sign, date, and list your title on the application. Finally, make sure to check over your application and include your payment. Place your application and check in the mail and send to U.S. EPA Lead User Fees, P.O. Box 979072, St. Louis, Missouri 631979000. 3. Finding a renovator training class on lead-safe work practices.
Now that you have completed the application, make sure you have your renovators trained in lead-safe work practices. Not all of a firm's workers need to be official certified renovators, but certified renovators are needed to oversee certain key aspects of the job. They also show others how to do the job safely. It's a good idea to have a certified renovator on staff.
Determine how many of your workers need to be trained, and then sign them up for the class too. Once EPA approves your firm's application, which usually takes about a month, you will receive a certificate in the mail and information about your custom lead-safe certified logo.
You're all set. EPA certification is good for 5 years, but please let us know if any of your contact information changes so our records are accurate.
If you have any questions regarding lead or the RRP certification process, please contact the National Lead Information Center at 1-800-424-LEAD or visit epa.gov/getleadsafe.